Hi, this is Jamie. I just want to show you guys a little bit about sowing seeds. So if you're sowing your own seeds, what are the things to look for? I'm going to try and keep this light and simple and pretty easy. But one of the first things while you're picking out your seeds is you can find on the back of your pack, this one just happens to be Status from Harris Seed, but on here it says light requirement. So what they're saying is cover the seeds, right? So some seeds, some really small seeds, don't need to be covered. The other thing that's important to look at on a pack is transplant week. So I'm not sure if you guys can read this or not, but the transplant weeks say 10 to 12. So it's going to be 10 to 12 weeks before the Status is going to be ready and rooted enough to be planted outside. And let's see, I think, yes. So light requirement, again, it says cover seeds. So on the Status, what we're going to do is I'm going to just put it in the palm of my hand. And the seeds are kind of elongated, but it said cover seeds. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to make just a tiny indentation. I don't want to cover it too much, and I'm just going to drop the seeds, couple per hole, right into there. And I always do 2 or 3 seeds because you never know when maybe 1 or 2 might germinate, might not germinate. And I'm going to put the rest back in the bag. But you're not going to be able to see this, so I'm not going to show you. But a shallow indentation, and then put the seeds, and then all I'm going to do is lightly pinch the soil. Okay, now this will settle when you go to water it. Some of the large seed I actually will come down, make a hole about this far down, right past my fingertip, and like nasturtium is a large seed, and I'll just poke a hole down, drop the big seed, and cover it. All right, so I did eucalyptus the other day and lisianthus, and first time trying lisianthus, so we'll see how that goes. But they did not require to be covered. So any fine seed that you do purchase that doesn't need to be covered, or any seed that says on the packet do not cover to germinate, you might want to use a fine mist, maybe a spray bottle, a water spray bottle or something like that. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you, if you're starting these inside, I think it's a definite requirement to have a grow light and or a heating mat. All right, so I'm going to show you the grow light that I have. Okay. So this is the light, and you can actually hold this string up here or adjust the chains. It's stuck to make it higher. So as your seedlings grow, this can come up. But you really want to start, see how close I have this to the soil? You really want to start that low. And then as they germinate and they start growing, you can use your pulley or use the chains up here at the top and adjust it. So really helps when there's a lot less light, believe it or not, inside your house than in a greenhouse. And then the heating mat will go under your tray, and that would be used to keep the soil nice and warm until they germinate. Once they germinate, lay low on the watering, because when you overwater when they're little teeny tiny seeds, you can have a process called damping off, and your seeds can rot. So once you see them germinate, remember there's going to be a lot of moisture in these containers, and those roots will gravitate towards the moisture. So hope this helps a little bit for anybody that is seeding seeds this spring. There'll be all different germinations, so some might just take a week, before you see them popping out of the soil. Some might take 10 to 14 days. So just be patient. Remember, do not overwater. You will kill your seeds or they will rot. And have fun.